everyone, this is Nikki from the design team, and today I'm here with a new Lawn Fawn set, and I just love Lawn Fawn, so I decided that we would create some really fun fruit cards. I'm going to be working with the brand new tiny tags. They're called Fruit Tiny Tags, and they have these little tiny tag sayings that just are so cute and go great with this fruit. We're going to use some older sets and some other new sets. This is the older set. It's How You Been or How You Been. And then I'm going to use this little add-on that's made for it with the strawberries here. So we're going to go primarily strawberries, even though I'm dying to try out this cute little watermelon. This is the patterned paper, and I'm telling you, it is the cutest thing. I really love the watermelons on this. So precious, called Fruit Salad. You will definitely need that if you're going to be playing around with these fruits. Let me show you how we're going to build this card. We're going to start with the older set, which I said is How You Been. I can't say bean. How You Been. And it's got this little jar and top. And so I'm going to stamp the jar, and then those strawberries that I showed you are made to fit inside this. So we're going to do that and definitely do some Copic coloring. I'm using Lawn Fawn Jet Black ink, which is safe for Copic coloring. I'm going to stamp this a couple times, then I'm just going to add a few other images. So those strawberries that I was showing you are made to fit inside of this jar, and this How You Been has lots of different add-ons that are really fun. So if you're looking for a set that has lots of different options, this is a great one. And then we've also got the cute little strawberries. So those stamp and they fit perfectly inside that jar. I am going to add us some extra strawberries so that our little mice can be playing with these around the jar. So I'm going to stamp out all these little strawberries, and these do come with their own separate die in this add-on. So you've got options to cut out the strawberries. So now we're going to do some die cutting. I'm going to use the Lawn Fawn silver cardstock to cut out. I have a die piece for the lid of this jar, and so I'm going to create a silver lid. And I'm not going to do anything else to it, not going to stamp on it, just going to make it silver. Next, I'm going to cut out my little tiny tag out of white paper because we're going to Copic color everything. This little tiny strawberry comes with the greenery that's on top of it as well, so it gives it a cute layered look. And then we are going to heat emboss the sentiment. We're going to use You Are Berry Special, and I'm going to put that on my little strawberry and then color over it. So I'm going to stamp it in black and clear heat emboss it. So anytime you're heat embossing, make sure you use a powder tool, which is what you just saw me doing. And then I'm going to stamp a couple times in that dark black, and I'm going to use some clear embossing powder and get this heated up. Then it will be fine to Copic color over this. So we're going to be doing a lot of red and green coloring. I will list these colors for you in the description. I'm also going to pop up a title. My light green color is YG13, and I did color back here because I didn't want to the tag for it to show through the tag. So you don't necessarily have to color that top part, but I liked coloring it. And I'm going to do this as a base color, and then I'm going to come in and add some darker highlights. But first, let's move to our red. This is RV25, and I was going to keep the centers of my strawberries light, lighter than what I ended up doing, but I decided that I really, with the color Copics that I have, the next color was a lot more red, and I just really liked the red version, so I ended up going over these in RV29 and making them a little bit more red. So we did the RV29, that's kind of my mid-tone, and then I'm going to take an even darker one and give myself some great shadows here. So I end up actually coloring these all the way in with the red and decide I just like that look better. So with Copic, sometimes I'm afraid to go with these super dark colors because I'm afraid they're just going to be so much, but red with these adorable papers that I'm using is going to look so good. So I just decided to go darker than I usually do with this RV29, and then I'm, of course, like I said, going to add even darker than that, and I just decided I would go with it and see what I thought, and it turned out so beautiful. So the really dark color that I used is the RV69, and I will say I don't use this color a lot, but I really love how it looks with that RV29. It really does give you a great shadow, and it just makes it look more dimensional to add that really dark color. And it always worries me to add this dark of a color to my coloring, but I really was happy with how it turned out. So generally when I am coloring, I do blend and things like that, but I know I'm going to go back and put dots and white highlights and things like that on my little strawberries. So I'm not worried if you feel like you can still see a line there. I don't go crazy trying to make that blend. I just assume that's the way the shadow is. And when I'm adding all my other details, if I didn't blend it perfectly, it still looks okay with all those other details. So here's all these bright strawberries and how they're looking with that extra added dark shadow, and I've got it on all of these. Then we're going to do, so I haven't put it on this strawberry yet if you want to see the difference. Definitely gives it a dark shadow. And then I'm going to go in and we're going to do the green parts of these strawberries next. So I'm going to use YG17 at the bottom of this greenery, just like it's a shadow, and just one little dot at the top, and then we'll fill it in with YG13. For the tag, I went on and filled it in with RV29 and just kind of, messily colored it in. I added a little bit of that RV69 on the edges, and then I realized that it was, since there's not a lot of areas for shadow on this, I thought I'm going to use that RV49 or 69, sorry, to create some little seeds on this berry. So I didn't use a whole lot of that. I mainly went with the RV29. Next, I used my favorite color for glass. It's BG000, and it's just a faint blue-green, but it gives it a look like these little berries are in a jar of glass. And so I did fill in all the white around the berries just to give them that extra subtle look. Now it's time to figure out how I was going to set this card up. I found this little piece of lace, and it just reminds me of those old jars of preserves that I used to get from my grandmother. They had a little piece of lace under the lid, so I made sure to grab that, and I'm going to use it on the little can or jar, whatever you want to call it. And then I grabbed a die so that I can cut out this piece and make sure that everything fits. And I'm just loving these colors together. So I'm seeing how my card lays out. And originally I was not planning on adding any little mice. I just thought I was going to keep it as strawberries and have this cute little jar. But I just felt like it needed something else playful. So I decided I would stamp out a few mice. Now there are several sets with mice, and I just really love this bubble one. It's so cute because it's got a mice that looks like it's laying over a bubble. And then I just went to this one right here, Dandy Day, and got that one mouse. And so I've got 3 here. That just kind of makes that perfect triangle, and I'm going to stamp them and show you what I colored them with. So I started with Warm Gray 1 and just did this as my base color. And then I'm going to go in and add my darker W5 as the shadows and highlights along these areas. I mentioned making dots around my images earlier. I'm going to go back in with the darker color, which is the W5, and I'm just going to make little dots and highlights. And I'm just kind of randomly putting some little dots on these cute little mice. And then I go back in with my white gel pen and kind of do more dots close to those areas. It just kind of highlights the dark and the light, and I feel like it really makes your little image show up. So I'm just adding a few little white dots. I know it's hard to see because I have to get right over the paper there to do it, but let me show you this guy up close right here. And I'm going to do this same thing with all the strawberries, and it just really helps highlight. So with the strawberries, I went back in with that RV69, and I'm making little dots around the seeds that are already there. So the seeds were kind of stamped, but it just kind of made it modeled looking, I guess you could say, where it's just got lots of little dots. And then I went in with the white pen and added more detail. Remember I said on my little tiny tag I was going to add seeds as well, so this RV69 looks really good, just adding little dots around where it says you are very special. It just really adds to the tag, so I added some dots there and of course some white. And I added some dark green, that's that YG17 to the middle of this, just to look like it was branching, and then I used the YG13 to kind of blend it, and it just gave a lot of dimension to this cute little leaf topper. Okay, so remember I said I was going to use some lace to make this look like the grandmother's, my grandmother's canned things that were so cute, and she'd give them as gifts at the holidays. So I'm going to wrap some twine around, and that's what my actual tag is going to be on because I couldn't really attach the tag directly to that lace. And then I have my silver top here that I'm going to attach on top of this. Now, we've got a lot of bulk here, so I'm going to stick this on with some double-sided adhesive, but I also know I may need something like foam tape behind it because the part with the lace and all of that stuff is so much bulkier than the rest. So you'll see me mess with it, adjust where it is, and know that I'm going to put some foam tape on the back of that. All right, I hope you enjoyed this card. I had so much fun putting it together, and I just really love how bright and happy the colors are. So if you liked it, make sure you let me know by liking the video, and make sure to subscribe to the ScrapbookPal channel. I'm on here on a regular basis and would love to see you back for another video. Everything that I used in this video is linked below, so make sure you check that out if you're looking for any products. Have a great day, guys. Bye!